Well, good morning. It's day to the day, and I ain't come to play. Good morning. It's day H to the day H, and I ain't come to play. Today I'll be telling you how to get a job as a teenager. More so like fast food retail type places, not like a real, not like a career, just a little job, just a, because I've had multiple jobs in my life. Don't talk about me. People say it's bad, but I feel like it gives you really good experience, like, to everywhere. So let's get into this video. Okay, so first I'm gonna tell y'all all the jobs I've had. It's like around 10 to 12, I think. But let's see how many I can remember. So first, my very first job I got when I was 15. When I was 15 years old. It was at Madison. It's a baseball ballpark. I was a cashier. Loved that job. I don't remember the order. We're just gonna go with what I got. Okay. Madison Ballpark, McDonald's, Subway, Goodwill, a country club, a pizzeria, American Girl, Day. This is a domestic abuse center. Pick and Save. It's a grocery store. Clinky Cleaners. I worked at Clinky Cleaners. It's like a dry cleaning place. Okay, that's 10. I feel like there's more. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I feel like there's more. There gotta be more. Yeah. Dollar. Right. And okay. Yeah. I think it's only 10. I swear it's like 11 or 12 though. I did work study in college, but that don't count really to me. That's 10. Yeah. I think, hold on, let me. I guess I only had 10 jobs, so boom. That's still lots of people for some reason. I don't see how. But how to get these jobs, really, honestly, it's not hard for me. Hold on. Bling. It's not hard for me because I'm a people's person and, like, I know how to finesse. I get what I want with my words. People like me for some reason. Why? I guess I'm a people person, but, like, I know people like when people truly, like, enjoy my presence, so that makes it way easier. But tip number one, I would say what I put on my application, like, so why should we hire, like, the little section, like, describe yourself or characteristics or skills you got. I say people person, fast learner, hard worker. Those three, I always put those on. I might put a little few extra, but it's usually asking for 3. So I just put 3 when it asks for 3. And those are always the ones I do because I always apply for cashier. I don't do cleaning. I don't apply for no cleaning job. I worked at a warehouse one time. That was an American Girl warehouse. They pay like $13. That's cute and all, but I don't like doing that. No, I don't like that. But people person, hard worker, fast learner. That's the key things you need to being in any sort of fast food or retail place. Because I always do cashier at retail and what's that stuff called? Cashier at retail and fast food. I mean, so people person, you gotta talk to people, take people orders, get people to want to come back. Gotta greet people when they first come in. Hello, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you? A little face smile, because I don't smile, y'all. This is my face. I'm happy right now, but this is my face. But when you got a job all the time, especially at McDonald's, just smile, be. Like, well, I'm not gonna just stand here and smile, but when somebody comes to the window or walk in the building, hi, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you? Might take your order. You gotta put a little Caucasian voice on it. So like you could be. Y'all not here for that. That's a different video. Okay, boom. People person, hard worker. What is this one? Fast learner. What else I put on it? I would say making your schedule more open. So this is more like a summer thing during the summertime. Just say I'm free whenever you need me. That is very helpful to them. Usually I apply for jobs during the school year, so I could never really do that. I still got the job, regardless, but you have a better chance of getting it if your schedule is open. They can put you whenever they need you, so you're more convenient for them, not them more convenient for you. because you know an employer wants someone who's gonna be there for them. It's not the other way around. So that's also what I do. I say paper applications, and paper applications are better than online applications because you get to really talk to the person. My skills, you gotta be able to talk to people. You put people on your application, you gotta be able to talk to people. So how I do this is, if I want to work somewhere, because where I live in Madison, it's by a whole bunch of restaurants and stores. So I just go to the store. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I see y'all here. Even if they don't got no hiring, so I don't. If I want to work there, I'm gonna. If it's close to my house and I want to work there, I'm gonna work there. So I walk in, walk. Got the paper application. Okay. So I see this. Or I ask, y'all got paper applications? They might say yes, they might say no. If they got online, I guess you can do online. I prefer paper. I hate online. I hate online so much. I like writing one, two. Paper just easier, simpler, and I can talk to people. So fill out the paper application. I say, whoever at the register, I say, can I talk to the manager? Or the hiring manager, whoever is here that is above you. I don't want no just regular, just gonna throw it in the pot. I wanna talk to, I wanna make the person remember who I am. So if you do a paper application, go in there, fill it out, and be, hey, can I talk to the manager? Can I talk to the da-da-da-da? If they say, oh, they'll be out in a little bit, just wait for them to come back. Now, if they doing too much and they're not coming, they're like, oh, I'll give you 30 minutes. I guess you can wait 30 minutes. It depends on how much you really need the job. I could wait 30 minutes because it's by my house, but if it's not by my house, or like I don't feel like waiting 30 minutes, I'm just not. It depends on how much I want the job, how much I need the job, if I do need the job, if anything. So boom, you see the manager, y'all talking and stuff. See, now when the manager comes out, they might just interview you right there on the spot. So you need to always be ready to be interviewed. I've never dressed up for an interview. I was taught to. I did for like, I don't even know. Did I do it for my first job? I don't know. But it's not needed. You don't need to dress. You need to dress up for your career interview. If you're going to work at McDonald's, why are you wearing a suit or a button-up long sleeve shirt with some dress pants and some dress shoes? You can be wearing a red shirt with an M on it, name tag, a visor, and some black pants. Why did you wear dressing? If it depends on the job. So if you get a job at a law firm or a place where your attire would be clothes, like business clothes, then you will wear business clothes. Now, if your job is at McDonald's, you just wear presentable clothes, like a little outfit, you know, it's nothing major. Like, you don't need to dress up for no fast food place or retail store. Like, come on now, stupid. I don't know why they tell you to dress up. That's dumb. Anyway, so you might get an interview on the spot. You get an interview on the spot, you need to be ready. So, boom, smiles. Hello, my name is smiles all the time. Hello, my name is Day Day. Firm handshake, you already know. Firm handshake. And then y'all sit down. You just say everything. Why? There was a question they asked. Why should we hire you? Y'all ready? Okay. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I'm a people's person. I'm a fast learner. I really enjoy wherever you're working at. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy communicating with people. People really gotta people because if it's a people job, you're gonna talk to them every day. Your goal, the point of the job is to serve people. So that's really what you're here for. So bring that up over and over again. I like serving people. I like talking to people. What do I be saying? Damn, I ain't apply for a job. Like I've been getting jobs, but like I just get them. They don't interview me. They just be like, okay, we like you. So like, I don't even know what to say. Like, what I be saying? Dang. Like, just talk about being a person, like how you like people, how you faster. What you said on your application, say that and elaborate. So I'm a people's person. I like talking to people. I'm in this club. I'm in that club. I do this. I do that. And then with the hard worker, I'm a hard worker. If it's not done right, I don't like that. I like it being done right. I like it being done on time, proficiently, effectively. Fast learner, I'm a fast learner. I get things like that. You say something this time, I got it by this time. You know, give them a little time frame on how you work. Because if they know how you work, then they can kind of see where they can put you in, fit you in, pick who want to train you and stuff like that. What's another way I get a job? The interview process. My bad. The interview process, no, the application process. I'm trying to think of what else you could put on there to make it sound better. really just be a person, hard worker, fast learner, and leave your schedule open. You can't really change nothing else. Like, my name Dejan. I don't know if white people think that's, but I live in a white city, so you know, gotta appeal to them. I don't know if white people think that's a black name or white name. I don't know. Can't change it. So oh well. Your references in your old job. So I don't put all my I do not put all my jobs on my application. I put the domestic abuse center and whatever other job relates to that job. So if I was applying to Subway, I would put the domestic abuse center because that looks good. Like, oh my God, you're helping people who are going through relationships of domestic violence and stuff. That is like, that's a good person. Thank you. And then I would put like McDonald's, that's another food place where I serve people. So you just gotta relate. You don't need, if you have 13 jobs, do not put all 13. I would never, do not do that. Don't. Period. Don't do it. I got interviewed for a bar. I got the job at the bar. They said I had to get a bar license to do it. I wasn't finna do that, so I didn't do it. But he said, you only worked at 2 places, and I said no. I'll get into that later. I said no. He was like, where else you work? I told him all my jobs. He was like, okay, you're very experienced. You should put that all on here. And I was like, okay, cool. But it was a paper application, so they didn't even have the spaces for that. Second, I was told that makes it look like you just quit a lot. I do that. However, that's not their business, so I'm not gonna put that on there. Cause if it make it look like I quit a lot, I'm just gonna max. I'm gonna put 4 max. I'm not putting over 4. And Eliana, I'm gonna knock you off for texting me. Anyway, max I'm gonna put 4 because there's no reason to put over 4. Like, just put what relates to that job, what will help you, what will make you look good for that job, basically. Something you put on your application for the references is, I would say make sure you have a teacher and a mentor. That's what I always put on mine. So teacher, I put whatever teacher I currently am taking, and like we have a close connection. I put them as a reference. And mentor, I always wanted to do the Boys and Girls Club. I never did though. My cousin had one. I was like, wow, that seems really fun, but I never had one. I don't know if you have to pay for it now, but we just never had one. But put a mentor. So I don't have a mentor. So I put my cousin Adriana down as mentor. People don't really call references, not for fast food at least, or retail, especially if it's like a summer job or like they know you just a teenager getting a job to have some little extra cash or whatever. So with this teenage, just put whoever and make sure you let them know, hey, like I said, when I say Adriana, when I put her on the application, like, look, you might get a call from this place that may ask you about me, say you my mentor, and talk good. Simple as that. Teacher, I tell my teacher, can I use her as a reference in the future? They say yes, so every time I apply for application, I use that teacher. Depending on the teacher, depending on where I'm applying. Like if it's college and I'm applying for like a more serious job, I'll put my college professor because, oh, he's been doing good in college, just good in college. If it's like a little boo-boo job, I could put him and a high school teacher plus my cousin Adriana as the mentor. I hope ain't no employees watching this because look, y'all, the last tip is be confident. I've noticed that when people, cause like when I worked at like Subway and stuff, they would interview people like in the little lobby eating area and Subway, y'all know, like it's the food, like, so this the food, right? And then the table's like right there. So like, you know, so I would see them interview and I can tell when people like were scared and like you can tell they really need the job, but they weren't confident in themselves and they were scared, like, oh my God, I need this, I can't mess up. And you can see that in people's faces and their actions and emotions. And then one time at McDonald's, one of the managers, he would always do interviews and he would like talk to me about like the interviews and stuff because we were just friends like that. And he would tell me like who would work, who he would like to work with, because if someone's scared to just talk to you for an interview, how they gonna talk to people all day, every day? You know? So I would say make sure you're being confident. And even if you're not, practice being, like, go in the mirror and be like, make yourself look confident, basically. So, like, good posture, hands on the table, like something like, here, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm listening, what's up? You know? So, posture, hands look like you ready. I talk with my hands a lot. I would say talking with your hands is better than just having them in your lap, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just use my hands again. just going, yeah, blah, 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 be like some, there was this one time, and not too much like, what's up, but like, little flip, this, that, like, this over here and that over here, like a presentation, but very simplified, calm down, not doing the same extra stuff they do. And honestly, you should be good. And if you are getting declined for jobs, do not think it's your fault. There are so many reasons why you will get declined. They already hired somebody who has a bachelor's degree and you're still in high school, so like, of course they're gonna choose them over you, but or they just don't got the funds to have another person. They have a certain age limit. Like, there are so many things I can go to. It's not just you as like, oh no, you don't meet the requirements, and that is not always the case. It might be the case for some, but you never know. Unless a job, I've never had a job tell me like, you don't meet the requirements. They'd be like, I'm sorry. We've moved on to other applicants. I think that's what they be using. Yes, but yeah, don't ever think you just trash and don't nobody want to hire you, cause then you gonna produce trash. Like your application is gonna be trash, your interview is gonna be trash, and then you're gonna be treated like trash and not hired. We don't want that. We want you to get a job. So boom, be confident, smiles, people person, hard worker, fast learner. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this helped you. Hit the bell too, but I hope this helped you. If it didn't help you, I'm so sorry. My goal was to help you. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Hopefully it does next time. If you got any ideas of like other stuff you want help with, like, cause I've done a lot of stuff in my life. So if you got you want help with this or anything you want help with, let me know, and I can, if I've done it or been through it before, I can definitely make a video on it. If any other video ideas in general, y'all got me something, let me know. I got a new outro, y'all ready? It's stay black, stay blessed, and never ever stress.